The folder had sat unopened for over an hour, positioned between Barack Obama and Donald Trump like an unanswered question neither seemed eager to confront. Then Obama finally reached for it. He pulled out a single document, held it up for the cameras to see, and quietly stated that it revealed a pattern his administration had long rejected.
Where we see greed and bigotry being celebrated and bullying and mockery masquerading as strength, we see science and expertise denigrated while ignorance and dishonesty and cruelty and corruption are reaping untold rewards every single day. We see that.
You know, that's a little, and a former governor, and we're winning by a lot. But they come down to North Carolina, not thinking about North Carolina, and every single time they come back, they say, Mr. Trump, that's where I want to spend the rest of my life. True story. 5 guys.
And a belief that qualities of character, honesty, integrity, kindness, compassion, a sense of duty and honor, those things matter in our public dealings, just as they do in our private lives. These are not, and we'll get up every single day and fight for you. Here's a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes. And
Obama should have done it. Obama was worse. Obama gave them the absolute right, title, and interest, gave everything to Iran. You remember that? When Bibi Netanyahu came over and begged him not to do it.
So the president, when I was in there, helped me deal with Ebola and H1N1, was one of the people who was at the front lines of dealing with HIV/AIDS, one of the world's leading experts on infectious disease, one of the few people in this administration who's been taking this seriously all along. And what did he say? Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Every day you wake up to things you just didn't think were possible. Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other.
Trump immediately demanded to know what was on the page. Rather than summarizing it, Obama read directly from the document. According to the assessment, it described repeated efforts to weaken independent oversight, replace institutional loyalty with personal loyalty, build a political movement centered on one individual, pressure the free press, and encourage the belief that criticizing a single leader was the same as attacking the nation itself. 3 minutes into the exchange, Trump cut in. The audience fell completely silent. Obama explained that the assessment had been prepared by career intelligence and policy analysts who had served under multiple administrations before eventually being made public through declassification. Trump dismissed the report as politically motivated. Instead of responding emotionally, Obama returned to the document's dates, names, and publicly available record. That shifted the entire conversation. The debate was no longer about broad historical comparisons. It became a discussion about specific actions. Obama pointed to Trump's dismissal of James Comey, his public criticism of Jeff Sessions after the Attorney General's recusal, his repeated attacks on military leaders who expressed independent views, and the pressure placed on Mike Pence before January 6, 2021. Trump insisted that his expectation had always been loyalty to the United States. Obama answered calmly, drawing a clear distinction between loyalty to the nation and loyalty to a single individual. The display screens verified that the cited statements, personnel changes, and public disputes were all part of the historical record. Trump challenged Obama's interpretation. But by then, the evening was no longer being decided by who delivered the stronger performance. The central question had become whether those individual events formed a recognizable pattern when viewed together. Obama acknowledged that every historical comparison has its limits. He noted that America's courts, elections, free press, and constitutional safeguards, had withstood pressures that had overwhelmed institutions in weaker democracies. But he cautioned that institutions can remain intact while gradually becoming less trusted, less independent, and less capable of resisting future challenges. Trump then asked Obama directly whether he personally viewed him as a threat. Obama declined to speculate about Trump's private intentions. He replied that a president's public conduct, not private thoughts, was what citizens were entitled to evaluate, because public actions are ultimately what elected leaders ask the country to judge. The focus then shifted to Melania Trump. The moderator introduced a widely circulated online claim, questioning the legitimacy of her marriage. Trump objected immediately. To the surprise of many in the room, Obama came to Melania's defense. He argued that the spouses of elected officials should never become political targets used to punish those holding office. He added that responding to one form of mistreatment by directing another at Melania would not make such behavior acceptable. Trump appeared caught off guard by the fairness being extended to his family from someone who had spent the evening delivering pointed criticism of his presidency. Obama explained the difference clearly. Melania Trump had never been elected to public office. Donald Trump's official decisions and conduct as president deserved public examination. His wife's private life